Hi, and welcome back to the SketchUp Beginner Course, Learn 3D Modeling from Scratch. Chapter 2, Episode 1 is all about solids. And while we're going to learn a lot of new features within SketchUp, I will also introduce you to the essential shortcuts so that you can model faster and more effectively. So, here we go. For this episode, I have prepared a scene with captions. You can download the SketchUp file for free by clicking on the link in the video description. To import the downloaded project file, click on Open and on My Computer. Then select the .skp file. This info box is only temporary and tells us that our imported project has not been saved yet. So click on the menu icon and save the project in the cloud. We assign the project name Simple Solids. Then click on Save here. As you can see, we will create the following models: a cuboid, a cube, a three-sided prism, a pyramid, a six-sided prism, a cylinder, a cone, and a sphere. In addition to these captions, there's also a guideline in the scene, so that we can create our basic shapes in a straight line. Our first object is the cuboid. To draw the basic shape, we need the rectangle tool. To quickly access this tool, we can press the R key. The shortcuts in SketchUp always refer to the English spelling, R for rectangle. Using the shortcuts will save us a lot of time, so make sure to memorize them or print out the shortcuts PDF. You will find the link in the video description. We will now draw the rectangle in golden section by placing the starting point along the guideline. However, it is not necessary to draw the rectangle in golden section, but since it's a proven design rule that attracts the viewer's attention, we will use it more often. Now, to extrude the basic shape, we need the push-pull tool. The shortcut is the P key, just like push, pull. And instead of clicking through the menu, we can deploy the tool directly. A cube has the same size on all sides. So to draw the basic shape, we also need the rectangle tool. Press the R key for quick access. And draw a square using the dotted line and the node square to serve as a guide. Alternatively, we can define the dimensions of the basic shape ourselves. To do this, we can simply type in any measure after the basic shape is already created. So since we are using the template millimeter, try typing in 2500, 2500. So the dimensions for width and length. Different values are always separated by a comma. When we press the Enter key, our dimensions will be applied to the square. By the way, we can also apply dimensions when the rectangle tool is still in use. To demonstrate this, we will undo one step, and then left-click to place the starting point. Now type in 2500, 2500, and confirm with Enter. And you probably already guessed it, this also works when extruding. So to finish the cube, select the push-pull tool by pressing the P key, then apply a left click, and pull the shape upwards. Now type in 2500 and confirm with Enter. To create the three-sided prism, we can reduce the number of sides of the Polygon tool. Unfortunately, there is no shortcut for this tool, but SketchUp gives us the possibility to assign our own shortcuts. If we click on this magnifying glass, we can search for a specific tool. We can search for Polygon, and then we can click on this button to assign a shortcut. We can use the V key, for example, because it's not assigned to any other function by default. After assigning the shortcut key, we can press the V key to select the Polygon tool. Now that's magic. And to draw the shape with only 3 sides, we type in the number 3 and confirm with Enter. Now we could draw the basic shape without entering the dimensions, but we want to quickly internalize newly learned workflows by simply repeating them. So we set the starting point by left-clicking and then type in the dimensions. Since all sides are the same length, we only have to enter 1500 once. Now these measurements are just made up, and I'm not following any specific rule here. So to extrude the basic shape, we repeat the same steps like before. Switch to the push-pull tool by pressing the P key and click on the surface to extrude. Then we set the height by moving our mouse or by entering a dimension, for example 1500, and confirm with Enter. Moving on to the pyramid, there are several possibilities to model it. Let's have a look on the simple method first. The basic shape of the pyramid is a square. So select the rectangle tool by pressing the R key. Then place the starting point by left-clicking and draw the shape using the dotted line, or type in 2500, 2500 and confirm with Enter. To be able to connect all sides of the pyramid with the tip, we need to draw a straight line from the center. Select the line tool by pressing the L key, and then divide the square twice. Just like so. Now we can snap the line tool to the center and start drawing upwards. You can press the up arrow key if you can't hit the blue axis freehand. To make the pyramid even, type in 2500 and confirm with Enter. Then finish up in one of the corners. Now, since we created a couple of lines just to make out the tip, we can now use the eraser with the E key to remove them. To finish it up, we have to connect each corner with the tip. So just use the line tool with the L key and connect them. Creating the pyramid this way contains a lot of drawing and erasing, so there must be a better solution. Can you remember how we created the roof in Chapter 1, Episode 6? Let's apply this method to create the second pyramid. We start out the same way. Press the R key for the rectangle tool and draw a new basic shape. After left-clicking, we can enter the same dimensions like before. 2500, 2500. Then press the L key to split the basic shape. But now comes the part where we can save a lot of work. Instead of drawing lines upwards, we use the Move tool with the M key to grab the center point. Now move it upwards and type in 2500. The pyramid seems already finished, but some adjustments are still needed. If you look closely, the second pyramid does not look like the first one. That's because all filled surfaces have a front side, which is white, and a back side, which is blue. So we actually have to flip the sides of the second pyramid. Since we have to select the faces we want to flip first, we press the spacebar to get back to the selection mode. Then drag a selection around the second pyramid. We can flip the selected faces by right-clicking to enter the submenu and by choosing the option Reverse Faces. There you go. To complete the pyramid, we just need to fill in the bottom face. So use the L key for the line tool and draw along an existing edge. So SketchUp will then fill in the open surface automatically. The six-sided prism can be created with the Polygon tool. We have set the custom shortcut with the V key. Once the tool is selected, set the sides back to 6 and confirm with Enter. This time, we can take a break from typing in dimensions and create the basic shape freehand. Now all we need to do is to extrude the shape. Press the P key for the push-pull tool and extrude upwards. Next, we create the cylinder using the circle tool. Press the C key for quick access. To draw a smooth circle, we will set it to 100 sides. Then left-click to place the starting point and type in the dimension for the radius. For example, 1250. To extrude the shape, we use the push-pull tool, of course. So press the P key and extrude. Now comes the cone. We draw the basic shape with the circle tool by pressing the C key. Then left-click and type in 1250 for the radius. To define the tip of the cone, we select the line tool with the L key and start at the center. If the tool does not automatically snap to the center, move along the outer edge until the reference point to the center is displayed. Then draw a line along the blue axis by pressing the up arrow key. We specify the height with a dimension of 2500 and confirm with Enter. We continue drawing the line by clicking on the outer edge, then finish up at the center. Now we have this sail shape created. To finish the cone, we have to stretch the sail around the circle. And there's a tool that can do exactly that, the so-called Follow Me tool. Before we can use the tool, we have to select the face which the sail will be stretched around. So press the spacebar to go back to the select mode and click on the circle. Once we have selected the Follow Me tool from the toolbar, we click on the sail. So now the sail follows the circular shape and fills in all of the blank areas in between. Now just flip the faces like I showed you before. Drag a selection around the cone, right-click, and reverse the faces. And to fill the bottom, we can draw a line across. Press the L key for the line tool and draw from one side to the other. And as the surface is now filled, we can remove the line by using the eraser with the E key. And to finish up this episode, we will create the sphere. The basic shape is also the circle. Press the C key, left-click, and type in the radius 1250 and confirm with Enter. Since we will also use the Follow Me tool on this model, we have to create another circle shape to wrap around. We will place it at the center point of the first circle. If it's not snapping automatically, then just do the same like before. Move your mouse over the outer edge until the reference point is highlighted. Now, before you left-click, press the left arrow key to draw the circle along the green axis. Confirm the shape inside or outside the first circle. Now, to make the selection for the Follow Me tool, press the spacebar for the Select tool and click on the face of the first circle. Then select the Follow Me tool from the toolbar and click on the second circle. As we have set the circle to 100 sides, SketchUp will need some time to calculate. And in the next moment, this sphere should be finished. And if the faces are flipped, just select the sphere, right-click, and reverse the faces. In the next episode, we will continue working on this project, so just update it in the cloud. Not bad! So today we learned a lot of new things, and therefore we also created an overview over the most important tools and also the corresponding shortcuts within SketchUp. You can find the free PDF within the video description. And because we reached the end of this video, if you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe to the channel to keep track of upcoming videos. And I will see you in the next episode.